I recorded a long intro as usual, so here's a short version. I needed to get my life back on track. I always quit whenever I tried to do something like this because I never incorporate something that motivates me to continue to do it. I spent the first day preparing and planning, and I came up with this chart. It requires me to do something required, something productive, something entertaining, and something that's nothing every 2 hours. This chart is version 1.0 because I want to alter this plan over time, because whenever I commit too early to a format, it falls apart shortly after. And then day one started. Day one started out early. I didn't think it would be so dark out. I did my morning run, showered, and by the time I was done, it was 7:30. And I still needed to do something productive, so folding my clothes seemed like a good enough choice for this early in the morning. While I was doing this, I realized I haven't explained some of the finer details of this format. One of the most important details is that this isn't a precise schedule. This is to avoid the biggest two problems I've had in the past. First, life is chaotic. Something eventually will come up and interrupt what you're doing for a while. Then you will have to delay all the things in the day because of how long you are busy, do everything quicker and less precisely because you have to sleep at a certain time, and just a slew of other problems. It just becomes a mess. Second, nothing is consistent. Something you have already dedicated 30 minutes to could take 15 minutes or could take 5 days. If you're under, do you just waste time? And if you're over, you have the same dilemma as before. That's why my plan is the way that it is. I could be on schedule or I could be 5 hours off and it would still work the same way. But on day one, I was on track. Then I made breakfast at 8:30. I've decided that I need to make my breakfast, which will probably mean eggs for a while. The requirement that needs the most work on this chart is probably lift weights. I need to find good, accessible workouts I can do by myself. The only ones I have figured out are bench presses, curls, and squats, which is why that's all that I did. I could run, but I already do that in the morning. As for productivity, I folded clothes, I finally cleaned this room, I did my CSGO aim benchmark, and I wrote this script. I might need a good list of what I can do so I can always do something I'm in the mood for. Entertainment was a nice touch. It's kind of vague, so a quick rundown of what I can do consists of play with my dogs, go swimming, play a game I haven't in a while, and so on. Just kind of things that will get me up if I'm down. Neither only consists of one thing. What I did in my free time before I started this. That is, watching videos. I go through a cycle of checking different things and I could keep it up for hours, but I find if I completely stop for a while, I'll become more irritable. I'll slowly work to make this less and less of a thing, but right now it's going to be right there. I also reordered the letters in order of priority. I feel good right now, but this plan will really shine when I actually get my sleeping schedule on track.